So the topic of water in the Highland Lakes area seems to be a point of contention, with a lot of questions, accusations, and honestly probably fear from the surrounding communities, which is understandable. Speaking just of Marble Falls, since 2018, the growth in the area is at a rate 3 times faster than the state average and expected to nearly double by 2040. That much growth and no new source of water, as far as the general public knew, caused a major concern for the current population. In 2020, when the Gregg Ranch community, and then in 2021, when the Thunder Rock community, both south of Marble Falls, broke ground, people started talking water. And how are we going to accommodate so many households with the water we currently have? Add to that the 350,000 square foot retail center south of town. Then just recently, when the Marble Falls Council approved the formation of a PID, or a Public Improvement District, for a 253-acre development east of town on the Manzano Mile, it seemed like people's heads were going to explode if public forums are to be trusted. So a little history for those of you that may not be aware. Lake Marble Falls is the community water source. The current water treatment plant that was built in the early 50s and sits in a major floodplain is at full capacity currently and can't keep up with the growth, and the community leaders know that. If everything were left as it is today, by 2045, we would have a water supply shortfall. The current fix for this was to purchase of a large producing well called the Capstone well, and will keep us ahead of our need for the time being, which is great. But fear not, local government has been working with this information at its forefront. It's no secret that our lakes are in economic draw, and keeping them at peak condition and full is very, very important. The solution: One Water. This is a plan to allow the communities around the lakes to grow and not put the community or the lakes in a drought condition all year round. So what is One Water? It's a comprehensive, integrated approach to water management that optimizes the use, the treatment, and the reuse. The system will maximize surface and groundwater. It's going to encourage water conservation and recycle water for irrigation, and will be a super techie way to reuse the water that we have, saving us 306 million gallons of water a year. The current water system uses 1.5 million gallons a day and out of Lake Marble Falls. That 306 million is a huge savings. The system will be introduced in phases. Phase 1 is the new reclamation plant, and construction starts this year, 2025, and it's going to be behind the Walmart in North Marble Falls. The location will allow the water treatment plant the ability to expand as it gets out of the floodplain and fewer possibilities of outages. The new plant will produce 3 million gallons a day, with the possibility at 4.5 at full capacity if needed. Once that phase is done, phase 2 can start and will be advanced purification plant. More on that at a different time, but in short, it will be a way to pull water out of the wastewater system with filtration when the water comes into the plant and before it goes out, allowing the plant to dump anything that is even remotely questionable for human consumption. This is a huge deal for our little community, you guys. This system is currently not utilized in this realm in the state of Texas. We see this kind of thing on cruise ships on a much smaller scale, but is going to be a huge for communities who often find themselves in drought conditions like we do. Now, how are we going to pay for this plant? Well, good news, we've been paying for this the last 3 years for the portion that the community is going to have to pay. The rest of the $85 million has been funded through grants from the state and other contributors. Change can be scary, but with this new addition to the community, we all can continue to thrive and enjoy our local lakes and not panic every time a new addition is added amongst us. This is great for the community, you guys. If you have any questions or want more information, give me a call. I would love to help. 830-953-0513. Have a good day, guys. Bye.